Welcome to Bake With Me. We are going to do two amazing things. We are going to teach you how to make gluten-free chocolate chunk cookies, and we are going to learn some things from our great friend here. Please help me introduce or welcome Zoe. Zoe's super excited to be here.
Yeah.
Zoe, honey, why did I invite you to be with us today?
I have type 1 diabetes.
Type 1 diabetes, is that the same thing as juvenile diabetes?
Yeah.
Okay. So before everyone gets mad at me because we have lots of sugar on the table, I called Zoe's mom before the show and I said, what can we bake that's sugar-free? And she said, no, that's a misconception. It's not about that with type 1 diabetes. Now, type 2 diabetes, you really have to watch your sugar. But for you, it's different. Sorry. Can you tell me a little bit about juvenile diabetes?
Type 1 diabetes is when your immune system attacks your pancreas and to the point where it can't make insulin anymore, to the point where it's basically almost dead.
Oh my goodness. So your body is not creating the insulin that it needs.
Yep.
So that's why you have to have insulin. And how do you get your insulin?
I have an insulin pump.
You have a pump. Oh. So how does it know what the pump can read your blood sugar and it can inject insulin into you, what you need?
So my Dexcom reads my blood sugar on my phone, and this I can just put in my blood sugar, I put in the carbs, and it'll automatically suggest what insulin units I should have.
Oh, wow. And then your phone, if it goes to your phone, can it go to your mom's phone too?
Yeah.
So she can look all day and look at what your blood sugar is throughout the day.
Yeah.
That is super cool because, we're moms and it's a little scary, right? And we want to make sure you're safe all the time, so I love that that's happening. So what do you think? Should we get started on our cookies?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, so what we're going to start with is sugar. We have a half a cup of granulated organic cane sugar. All right, pick up that spoon there. And we have 3/4 cup of brown sugar. We have 1 teaspoon of salt. And this is a half a cup, that's 1 stick of melted butter. Oh yeah, look at that. These are gonna be delicious. Go ahead and stir that for me. So how did you find out that you have juvenile diabetes?
So we're on vacation in Yellowstone.
On vacation, nice, great way. Okay,
And
you're on vacation.
my parents thought I just had the flu.
Okay, because the symptoms were?
I was lethargic, dehydrated, I think, yeah. And I didn't really want to eat anything.
Yeah.
And it wasn't the usual symptoms of type 1 diabetes. Usual symptoms are like going to the restroom a lot, drinking a lot of water, lethargic. But I wasn't drinking a lot of water. I wasn't using the bathroom
You didn't
a
want
lot.
anything.
I didn't want anything. I just wanted to sit in the car all day.
Oh, and here you are on vacation trying to enjoy some time with your family. Did you have you had no idea what was going on, right? So what happened?
So we went to a clinic there out in the middle of nowhere, and they thought I was just dehydrated, so they gave me electrolytes. The next day, my parents took me to another clinic. They tested my blood sugar, tested for ketones, and my blood sugar was high. So they told me they couldn't take care of me there, so I had to take a 2-hour ambulance ride to an ER.
Oh my goodness, do you even remember that?
All of it's really fuzzy.
Yeah. I bet your mom remembers. I bet your dad remembers.
Yeah.
2-hour ambulance ride. Oh my goodness. Okay, you're doing a great job stirring there. We're gonna dump in 1 egg and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. There we go. While you stir that, I'm gonna get our dry ingredients ready. It's pretty simple. We have 1 1/4 cup of gluten-free flour and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I'm gonna stir those up. How we looking? Oh yeah, get that egg mixed up. So you take this 2-hour ambulance ride, you get to what, a hospital?
An ER, yes.
An emergency room, and that's when they discovered that you have type 1 diabetes.
No, actually.
No, Robin, no.
So we were there. They also couldn't take care of me there, so we just sat there for a little bit and waited for a helicopter to come and pick me up.
So now you get okay, this is a vacation. You get a 2-hour ambulance ride, you get a helicopter ride. Where did the helicopter take you?
It took me to a hospital all the way in Idaho Falls.
What? Okay, and there they diagnosed you.
Yes.
Okay, so now we're finally diagnosed. Tell me about your life since then.
It's changed.
Yeah.
It's every time, every day, it's pricking and giving myself insulin, but it's my life. It's what I have to do.
It is what you have to do to keep yourself healthy, safe, right, and alive.
Yeah.
So thank goodness you do that. And you learned at 11 years old how to monitor and how to treat yourself, correct?
Yes.
Good. All right, so let's dump in our dry ingredients, and you're gonna go ahead and toss that up for me. Doesn't that look good? Mm-hmm. So do you feel pretty good on a daily basis, or does it fluctuate?
It's all over the place.
It's all over the place.
It's a roller coaster
And
ride.
it's sort of that, you've just accepted that that's kind of your world right now. Like, that's just the way it's gonna be.
And especially since I'm growing, everything's like changing. I'm
That's
low
right,
some
your
days,
body's
I'm
changing.
high some days. It's a mess.
It's a mess like this, right? It's a mess like this. But you've learned to control it. So it's sort of like a controlled mess, right?
Yeah.
So you know that you're gonna stay safe and healthy. Can you grow out of it?
No.
No.
There
It's
is no
with
cure
you
at the point.
for life.
Yeah.
So this is the kind of thing that you're gonna do for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Okay, but you're ready.
I'm ready.
You're ready. And you're making cookies.
Yeah.
And we're having a good time. All right, my dear. How we doing?
Good.
Good, good. I'm so glad you joined me today. I appreciate you sharing. I know that this can't be easy or fun for you on a daily basis. I mean, you're 11. 11-year-olds don't want to have to worry about everything they eat and if they're eating, whatever, how their insulin is doing. So we just appreciate you coming and sharing that, because I think it's super helpful for other people who are experiencing what you're experiencing, whether it's a diabetic adult or somebody with juvenile diabetes, and they can appreciate the attitude that you've taken with it, that it just is what it is, so you do the best you can with it. So thank you for that. All right, you ready for some chocolate?
Yeah.
Since we said these are chocolate chunk cookies, we're gonna use chunks of chocolate. You can use dark chocolate if you like. These are milk chocolate, and we're just gonna use about 4 ounces. If you like yours a little more chocolatey, you can put in as much as you want. So we're gonna toss those in. Okay, that's great. How do you think other kids respond to you with that?
Not a lot of people are like, I don't want to hang out with you because you have type 1 diabetes. They're just curious as what my devices on my body are. They're like, oh, what's that?
That's right, because you don't always wear long sleeves, and your device is probably about like that big.
Yeah.
So people notice it, and they're like, what is that?
Yeah, and I tell them about it, and they understand. It's not like they don't want to be mean to me.
Yeah, well, good. Do you mind educating them about it?
No, I don't at all.
Good.
And I love educating people about it, because I think if more people know, then more people can watch out for it.
Oh my gosh, that's so true. That's like probably the scariest thing, is people who don't know and don't get diagnosed. And if they can learn the symptoms of what to look for in a child, then they can maybe prevent a 2-hour ambulance ride and a helicopter ride, and your mother probably having somewhat of a heart attack during all of this. So I think that's beautiful. Thank you so much. Are we ready to scoop some cookies?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna take the bowl, if you wouldn't mind grabbing that tray. Oops, I'm gonna knock that chocolate around. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna take a cookie scoop. We're gonna grab some of that. You scrape it up your bowl, you get a nice flat surface. Dump it on the pan. We are gonna bake these cookies in a preheated 350-degree oven for 12 to 15 minutes. All right, we will see you when our cookies are baked. Welcome back. Our cookies are baked. We have chocolate chunk cookies. Zoe and I are about to dig in, but before we do, Zoe, tell me how you look at something like this and say, okay, I'm gonna eat one cookie. How are you gonna decide how much insulin that you need?
So really my mom and I just estimate, because if I have like a hamburger or something, meat isn't any carbs, but bread is usually 15 to 30 carbs. So we think, well, if it's 2 slices of bread, it's 30, right?
Okay.
So we kind of just put that together and estimate.
So you know what to do with this cookie?
Yes.
Besides put it in your mouth.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it. You ready?
Sure.
Thank you so much for being here. We love having you. Oh, it's chewy. Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. That's good. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Take care. Thank you so much for watching. If you want more information on the disability that you learned about today, click the link below, and please subscribe to our channel. Peace, love, and happiness.